Hello everybody. How are we doing today? Do our little audio check like we always do. And we'll get this thing running. Boop. There we are. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay. Alright. Well, you saw from the description. If you read it, I hope you did. If you didn't, we are on our boy Eugen here. So we are going to get right to it. And we're going to finish off our Deathstalker part removals. I got to get this thing out of my ear, otherwise I hear myself talking and it's just confusing. I'm no good at doing that. I could never be a sports broadcaster or a news personality. So it's a good thing I'm not, right? Anyway, so we talked about this before. At Wednesday stream, I was at 16 that I needed. So I was at 34 out of 50. Where are we at now? Boom, 47 out of 50. Mixed success with this. I had put a post up on the channel that after I ended the stream, I was helping somebody out with submissions they had to do. And once I was done, I was like, let me go back in there and try again. And I ended up running the Deathstalker 8 more times. And out of those 8, we got 3 part removals. Oddly enough, it was 3 in a row. And, that kind of made us feel a little bit better about the way things were going. And then periodically through the week, Thursday and Friday, we jumped back in there and got done what we needed to do. And we are at 47. So, how does this fight go? Well, sorry, wrong thing. How does this fight go? About a third of the time, I can get the part removal. The other third, the teammates destroy it. I actually had one where I grappled to the part, and on my way up to it, they blew it up. I had one where I shot it, got it yellow, and then as I was getting into position to grapple to it, it just exploded because somebody else hit it with something. So, is what it is. Like I said, it makes me unhappy, but I don't get mad at the players because they're trying to get the kill, and that's what we're doing. But it definitely does suck to get that close to a successful grapple and then have it just evaporate. And, let me redo the math here. About a quarter of the time we get it done. About another quarter of the time gets blown up or something bad happens, like it. Teammates will kill it. Another quarter of the time, it's just too many Serenas, and they go airborne, and this thing's dead in seconds. So there wasn't even a chance of it. And then that last quarter is just ultimate failures. When I get... Okay, so one reason I like running Eugen in this fight is because this is a hard fight. And if you're not built properly, you're going to have a bad time. And those fast revives are incredibly helpful for when somebody goes down. One of the few fights that I do plan on teammates going down. I mean, otherwise, I hope we don't. I do my best to keep people alive, but in some cases, it's just not possible. And if I'm getting double digits in the revive count at the end, we got some issues, folks. But sometimes we're still getting in there. I think it would be like the influx of new players. It's hard to find updated information about this fight because, most of your content creators have already done this. They don't come back to it. They don't care. So, Arche Tuning and the new weapon systems and a lot of different things that go into this. And all you see now is Serena builds, tearing them up in seconds. That's the main content that you see these days. So as a new player, when you look up Deathstalker, all you see is get Serena, go up in the air, use this gun. He's dead in, she's dead in 15 seconds, 10 seconds. It's super awesome. I played one fight yesterday where I was the only person who went into the obscured truth circle. I even mark it like you've seen me do. If you watch my content, please do. But I was the only one there. Everybody else was running around, still shooting at her. And I'm like, guys, I could use some help over here. Took forever for that circle to get around. Surprisingly, though, because they were all running around and spread out, Deathstalker left me alone for probably the first quarter of the circle. And then from that moment, it was me dodging mortar rounds, masks, little hummingbirds, and Deathstalker itself while my teammates were out and about. It was horrible. But you know what? They don't know the fight because there's no videos that are showing the fight now. All the videos are just showing Serena killing him real quick. But anyway, we need 3 more part removals. Still have not been able to get a back core. Who knows? We'll keep our options open. But we're getting right into it. Look at that. 6 minutes in and we're starting. Well, 7 minutes in. And we're already getting down to business. It's good because normally I'm yapping too much. Right, buddy? Yeah. Mrs. Rabbit's working, so we got the, we're on babysitting detail for this old boy. He's just laying over on the bed there, quiet. That'll work. Let me mute this just in case it does go through. We don't have side chatter. Uh-oh. We have exceeded the estimation, folks. There we go. Hopefully it's worth the wait, right? Honestly, if there's not enough people, that would benefit my mission here. Well, we'll see. Well, Glaze aren't Serenas, but they can still be kind of dangerous. Let's see what we can do here. No warm-ups. There's one. Let's throw some healing because I keep dying, and it's gold. Can I grab this, please? Thank you. A little bit of twist and shout, and 1 down. So I have tried multiple times to get this. Put your head down. Alright, so that went gray. And she just went immune. And I just died because I wasn't paying attention. Little secret, though. She's still... I still get credit for that. I still get credit for the removal. Come on. As you can see here, 48. Fun times. Okay, well, I was a little more hurt than I thought I was. I got downed. Glay is a tough choice for this fight because of the health mitigation that Deathstalker does. Not the Not the best choice. But you know what? I will give you credit for diversity, eccentricity. What do you want to call it? Alright, well. Let's see what happens. I've actually played with this Serena before. Somebody's built to do that. This is another issue. I don't know if that C2 God or if Love Scorpion. I love Scorpion, sorry. Let's see something here. So Scorpion probably hasn't bought this too many times, I would say, just because, you know, the MR being a little low. Probably loved what just happened, because they may still be farming weapons parts. They might be, this might be their first kill, you know, so might have been real excited about what just occurred. So I'm going to let that squad recruitment burn down, because I don't want to go back in there with that Serena. It's weird that they're still fighting us. It's yesterday or the day before is when I played with that Serena. I don't know why you're still doing this. That power fantasy can be fun, but after a while, you know, something's that trivial. Alright, let's get in there now and we'll see. That's good and bad. Awesome. You know what? I wonder if we can... okay, so I try to be the nice guy. I try to be cool. And sometimes we just gotta be douchebags. You down already? Oh, I wasn't close enough. Sorry, sweetie. Okay, but I can't get any shots on this thing. Okay, you need to go. You need to get out of here. Don't stand there. Do not stand there. Okay. Yeah. It was still funny, though. I don't know if you saw what I did. So I waited for Serena to drop herself down to her health way far. And then I just put it all back. So, and then she left right away. Screw you, douchebag. Okay, so those two. Let's take a look here. 19 and 23. And Ness can be kind of frail. We're going to give it a lot more time. Although I'm sure that Serena's already gotten into another fight. It might have worked out if my teammates could take hits, but they couldn't. But that's okay. Having a shit day. I could swear now because we're past the time mark. But I don't think we are, actually. So maybe I should stop doing that. But yeah, I had a crappy day. That's why I said in my description that I'm in kind of a mood. I needed a fun moment like that. I'm actually smiling. I think it's the first time today. So I live in the Northeast U.S. It is currently April 12th. And we got 3 to 6 inches of snow on April 12th. That is just ridiculous. I don't know what I have to do to make this winter end, but like a blood sacrifice, light a bonfire and do a dance. I don't know what the hell. Okay, love this. This is a decent setup. Got another Eugen to help keep people alive. We got an Enzo. He should be able to stay up. Not sure about a level 1 Freyna, but we will see. That's just in general. I don't know if it's going to cost me or not, but we'll see. Come on, face me. Shit, went immune already. It's no bueno. You're having a tough time over here, sister. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there, so... Ooh, that was weird. Okay. That's another complaint I have with this fight. I mean, it's so hard to see that. Come on. There you go. It's so hard to see that thing, and especially in frenzied state, you're not going to see it. Come on, guys. Gotta shoot them. Can't tell if that thing's ready to pop or not. Let's just pre-fire and see. Nope. Dude, I need you to stay up. I'm trying to do something. Dude. Please. Get those clocks, guys. One, two, three. I don't know if that counted. I don't think it did. I believe one of these guys shot it before I could get to it. Barely got that. Dude, what are you doing over here, man? I can't get you now. Ooh, that was close. I really don't think I got that removal, but we'll see in a bit. Now I can't hit a crit to save my life. Alright, got another immunity phase. Close to dying. We're only down 1 death. So it definitely could be worse. No. You got it? You got it ID'd? Oh my god, dude. Alright, I'm sitting there looking at him getting killed by skulls. Okay, we need to be impressive here. Not so impressive. I have no MP. Alright, folks, stay alive because I can't help you. Yeah, we got it. I'm like 95% sure that I did not get that part removal. I'm pretty sure that I was in swing. Let's see. Is it 48 or 49? It's 49. I did get it. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, damn, we're swearing again. I believe our Eugen there is on a health build. That's why he was dropping so quickly. All right, folks, one more. I saw it drop like I'd gotten the removal, but I didn't think I'd got the punch off. So I thought that it dropped because somebody else did the kill shot on it, blew the part, and then, you know, bad things occurred. Well, there's a Serena. Otherwise, looks great. Is this it? Nope, Serena's pushing him too hard. Dude. Cannot be walking into... Trying to keep you alive. That's bad. Just get out of this circle. That's why you let Eugen do it, brother. We gotta shoot these guys. Good job, team. So what do you think? Think that's ready to go? I do not, but... Ow! Serena pushing him too damn hard. Hoping to get out of there before... oh my. I did not... He's not going to make it, is he? How did I not make it? Oh, is this it? Don't you kill him, Serena. Her, it, whatever. And bang, that's gold. Oh, that was close. We got a red dot, folks. Boom, we got a red dot. Okay. That went faster than I thought it would. Ooh, okay. That makes the day a little brighter. Boop and boop. 94 out of 95. 95. What could I be? I could be a tough rabbit now. Emperor. Hell yeah. Tough rabbit. I'm not gonna be though. We're saving it. But there we go. Look at that, folks. Woo. 434. Feel good. That has that's been kind of tailing me for a long time. I didn't really start worrying about the journal entries. I mean, you don't really have to worry about them. It's just something to do. It's just a challenge. But I started working on these late in the game. Finished the campaign, was doing other stuff. Gotten some of these guys in their prime. Others I did not. For instance, destroying the Molten Fortress parts, did that pretty quick and easy. The removals, I ended up finishing this off. I did get quite a few, but I finished this off once he became soloable. The destroying Frostwalker parts I got normally. It was tough. The destroy Hangman came real nice, quick and easy. The removal of the Hangman parts, that was hard. Just because I didn't start fighting him until it was way late in the game. And every time I'd go in there, people were just killing him in 3 to 5 seconds. So didn't really make a lot of progress on that one until it came over in the solo queue, which kind of made me sad. But a lot of the other ones I did when they were in season, before they nerfed them, before the changes were made. So that was nice. I was a little worried about this with Serena for this removal. Not this one. This one. Just because, she kills him so quick. Hey, she was murdering him there. But I managed to sneak in and get that. I tipped my hat because I think she stopped firing once I grappled. I think once she saw me up there. But yeah, this is done. I remember when I first looked at this, it was like 95, and I'm looking at these things, and I'm like, dude, I'm terrible at grappling. How am I going to do this? And here we are. So we're done. Yay. I've gone over this a bunch of times. The Void Operation 1, I just got to get in there and do 22 more normals. Just do it and then be done. Sigma Sector, we're at about 74,000 out of the 100,000 kills. So we got enough Arche Tuning that's gonna definitely happen. This growth tab is the issue. We can't get to level 30, and I don't think Ultimate Blair is going to be able to get us to 30 either. So we'll have to wait until next season. We get another Descendant maybe and a couple guns. should be able to push us over the top. Let's take a look at that, actually. So we're at 106 out of 229. You cannot get 100,000 from single Descendant. So if Blair releases without weapons, he'll probably put us right about in here, right around, right under the 106. Maybe around like 130, I think. But we'll see, you know. It's whatever it is, it is. But so that's that one. High value relics, we need 100. We're at 55. You get 2 a day. So it takes 50 days. So it takes almost 2 months just to get that. Intercept rewards at ETA. So I did post up the one time I got the 144 drop, which was awesome. It's been 4s ever since. I don't even think I've gotten a double-digit one since then. So we are lagging behind on this. But now that we don't have to fight Deathstalker, we can focus almost solely on Tormentor. He's not hard. It just gets boring after a while. And that's huge, actually. 19. We need 300 tickets per. I mean, I don't even know if we can get this. Even if we get all the... We'll go over and take a look. See if we have 19 suits available. This is a continuation of the relics, which is even more. So we need 125 days. Support requests. We have really jumped up on this. This thing stayed at like 5 forever. With the new season release, there was a lot of people looking for help. Might be some right now, hell. But yeah, whenever we see one of these, we do them. That's my area of standing when I'm like researching something or looking at something. I stand over there by the screen. If it pops up, we go. So, but we're not even a fifth of the way there. And it's been a long time. So, but we'll do it. We'll do it as we can. Even more relics, but this time it's 500. So there's 250 days. And then more relics. It's 1,000. So there's 500 days. Almost 2 years, man. They got big dreams for this game. But yeah, this growth tab has become time gated. So I think these two are the only ones that aren't time gated. And they're not easy. But that's the growth tab. Other than that, everything else is done. So go do the void missions. We get a bunch of kills in Sigma Sector, and then we just play our cards right and wait. Let's look at the battle pass. See where we is. Use a group emote. Okay. Defeat fusion skills. Acquire ceramic compound. So I don't really ever focus on these. If they just happen, they happen. They're worth 1,400 points, which goes up into here. But you do top out at your season level, and I usually don't have a problem doing that well before mid-season. So, you know, it's... I don't really just do it like, I'll go do this. I think I have a group emote loaded. It's funny, it says use it or participate, and all you got to do is start it up. You don't even have to see it on screen, and that'll clear. I'll show you. We have completed all of these tasks just by doing what we do. I mean, this one, we had that reactor to implant. Here's successfully removed colossal parts, and that's what we were... Colossus parts, and that's what we were focusing on. Went into the void erosion purge with Inez and just got my skill kills. Also, she was using Secret Garden, so we did both of these at the same time. Actually, I lie. We were working on both of these at the same time. We did this one, and then we came out. We had 184. I was like, really? So I just went in, got my 16 kills, and then we just rolled out. I sold 15 blueprints because just what I had through the week. And this one's a little bit of a oopsie here. It says to acquire 10 million in gold, but you get credit for it when you get 500,000 or 5 million. So whatever. But let's go back to the daily tasks. So here's 1,400 points to use a group emote or participate in them. Where's my emote? There it is. Oh, look, I could be a zombie. And there it is. No, I'm not. So, there's a quick 1,400 points. I mean, you know what? They all can't be super awesome, unbelievable. Yeah, see, there you go. We just got ourselves 1,400 points for doing nothing. So yeah, I really don't worry too much about this. It's just kind of naturally happens. I get a lot more playtime than most people. But if you are not leveling up to the 100, I mean, once you get past 100, it doesn't matter. But if you are having trouble getting up to the 100 level, yeah, just pop those things on. Sometimes they're really stupid and easy. I don't think I have much. I have 24. I got everything on the Freyna page. So we're working on our Blair page today and from now on. So I'm at 24, which means I could pick up some of these, but I'm actually going to try to save it for the big one. Just, this is the highest amount, so we'll get this one, then we'll get this one, and then we'll get these little guys, and we'll worry about little eagle fashion after that. So there you have it. Okay, let's do some cleanup, and we'll move on to our next task. That's trash. I didn't have to go back out that far. One good thing about it was I do love the invader memory set, so it was nice going after Deathstalker there to get those. Didn't get too many good ones. Oop, sorry. What do you have? Nothing. We're gonna keep that double HP. I don't really care about the down but not out, but double HP is nothing to shy away from. And those are poopy. Yeah, it's all poopy. I believe I already have an invader that has HP, but I'll probably have it on me. Yeah, that's got 12. That's 850 and 6. Distorted Resolve with 870. Am I wearing it? Yeah, I'm wearing it. 849 and 9. So, 849 and 646. So, yeah. Maybe it isn't that special, but hey. We'll sort through that another day, right? All right, 105. I don't think I have any guns on me. Looks like, oh, nope, I do. Would have thought Pup would have taken care of that. 101. All right, so unfortunately, I did these earlier. Oh, no, I didn't. I just did one of them. Okay, so I got another one of these to do. So, like I said in the description, we need to work on Blair. I played Blair early in the game. He was fun. It really is just a fun kit. It's just a kind of a chaos kit. You just not really that great at killing bosses or mobbing. At least he wasn't. I mean, he was decent. He just wasn't epic. But definitely higher on the fun scale than most Descendants are. I boost his dimension skills. I got a cooldown and duration up. So cooldown duration, never a bad set. I should probably advance this a lot more. And then we do some of the fire boosts and the skill durations. So that's how I have him set up. As you can see, we did do a little bit of Arche work on him. Yep. So for weapons, we got the Malevolent. We have Reverse Fate, and then trusty old Enduring Legacy. I know people don't like Enduring Legacy anymore because it's 0.01 seconds slower than some of the other way. Get real. I like the gun. I like the way it fires. I like the damage it does. Gets it done. That's all I need. Yeah, you might be able to kill something half a percentage faster than me, but in the end, we both get to hold up the get to stand on the podium. So Doesn't bother me one bit. What's he good for? Missions. Yeah, he'll be good in Sigma Sector. He'll be good in 400s. Stuff like that. But don't see too many Blairs in Void Erosion Purge. Colossi Battles. It's just not his thing. I guess the terminology here, it depends on how you decide to phrase this. He is a skill descendant, but he's a very close range skill descendant. And kind of an up in your face type of situation. And he doesn't buff his weapons at all. So he's not really a gun descendant like Glay is, or like Haley or Serena. So he's not a gun descendant, and he's a mediocre skill descendant. So, but he's fun. I do always have fun. Let's take a look at the module setup I have for him. I just have a main with the Chef's Classic, and then I was toying around with an incendiary bomb one, but I haven't really used it. So this is the one that I would be using if I was him, and it's a very basic build. Excuse me. So we focus on dimension and focus on fire, because to be honest, the ground and the fireball are the two that I use the most. Don't really use the flamethrower that often, but it is a dimension skill. And then the extinguish is something I just never really did. You can recover your MP based on the zones, but kind of an afterthought thing for me. As long as his skills and his MP are still running high, don't need to worry too much about it. But yeah, so we just boost our skill range, how long it lasts, our HP, our defense, and our shield. We're boosting all of them. Get some cooldowns here, a little bit of boost of the firepower, and some critical hit rate increases. So, but yeah, it's a very basic setup. And we are going to take him into this last Sigma sector that we have to do, because we still have to do this one. Can't miss a day, otherwise it adds like a week or whatever, you know. We'll do it public because, like I said, he ain't the greatest. It's there for the fun. We're going to do this maybe a couple times. I don't know. Something else I have to do. I need red tickets for ETA. So we're going to have to go and do some dungeons.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
Look at me in the lead. So, get away. So one thing about these fire zones is they are separate. So there's actually two down here. So these guys are going to be getting hit twice. Unless they changed it. I'm not sure. One thing I don't like about Blair that a lot of people do is the flamethrower. Because now I just can't see anything, you know? But it is fun. It's also fun not being able to aim.
You can't escape.
What am I even aiming at? Holy cow. Drop a flame zone for anybody that's chasing me. Oh no. What happened, friend? It's another good thing. You can throw a flame zone and helps you get that revive in. You will take a few hits, but everybody's dying while they're doing it, so. It's one thing I've seen with the announcement of Ultimate Blair coming out, that a lot of people did exactly what I'm doing. Kind of drug him back out of the closet and started using him a little more often. And one thing about him is he's detrimental to the team at the end, especially if you're fighting the Dia copy or whatever she is. She thinks she's the original, but because she has a little thing on the ground to let you know where the cannon blast is coming from, and a big pit of fire all over the ground kind of hides that. I'll screw these guys over and show you. What are we doing here? You got it? Cool. Do. The fireball is fun if you get them grouped up enough. That was not a good one, and it leaves this huge thing of fire here. Like I said, that's less than desirable at the end. Oh, there we go. We got some skill cooldown at least. Burns a long time, folks. Nice. So Malevolent's a good gun. It'll work pretty much in anybody's hands. That would be my plan as far as Blair, is to bring the best possible weapons I can that aren't reliant specifically on him. And use them. Although, you do get some bonuses with Enduring Legacy for somebody who's already on fire, which I can do. Okay, well, I can't show you, but when you get in there into that dome with the fake Dia, and you do this, that's all you see on the floor. Oh wow, he teleported. Now I'm getting hurt. Can't see through the goopy stuff. Couldn't aim. Alright. Oh my god. Switch guns. What happened? It's another thing. I'm not going to use my flamethrower on this guy because you just can't see anything when you're using it, neither can the team. So everybody will lose sight of him. Look at that.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer.
We got two.
Well done, Descendant.
It's because we had that 4,000 bonus. Dude. Did you see that? He was trying to kill you, Glay. Oh. So yeah, pretty even spread between skills and weapons. So. Where Blair's really good is at just like the standard missions. Or any of the fire void shard places. Which apparently are going to become useless because we're not going to need to do those anymore. So. I don't believe I even started. Yeah, I didn't even put any points in. I got 7 points for him. And haven't even started doing anything. I'm thinking off the bat that he's going to be a firearm attack and then either a skill power or a skill cooldown. Because like I said, he's got decent skills, but they aren't in-game skills. So, to do a power and a cooldown, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I think that's what we might focus on. We might bring it all the way over here, and then we'll just rely on tried and true versions of oh, I don't have enough. So we'll just call this yeah, this is a power cooldown. What's the matter, bud? I think I could fit this in. Yep, it's 11 out of 14. So power cooldown. That'll work. Oop. I don't think I have too many other ones. Multi-hit. Like I said, firearm attack, you can't ever really go wrong. Damage mitigation, HP is not really an issue. So it seems like this whole top course would be the main thing. We'll try a skill and cooldown like we're doing now, and then I'll do another one where I can come over here and hit the enhanced firearm and see whether or not cooldown or power makes a difference. Boop. It's nice that there's a fire spawn, so we can definitely work with that. I'm thinking, kind of worried about this enhancement because this is the one I have, and I mean I've invested a lot into it. Obviously, I've got beam rifle, machine gun, and hand cannon. This came with a beam rifle, that's why it's the number 1. And I didn't change it because I thought possibly that truly deadly arson was going to be something worth using. But so far I haven't really found a good use for it. So I don't do it. But that's all right. We just stick with the malevolent and the enduring legacy, and it works just fine. Might be worth it. Let's go ahead and do it, folks. Right? If we have the materials. Which we don't. We are 20 short, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I mean, regardless. Oh my gosh, buddy. Regardless, with a cooldown and duration up. Yeah. One of the best sets of perks. So we got to come over here. We got to make 20 of those little things. We picked up a few things here. We've got, oh yeah, by the way, I never made a 4th copy of Excava, so we started working on that. Can't say I enjoy doing the 250 dungeons, just because the time involved in the rewards. This is the only reason I do it. I need 90 coins. You get 5 for every one you do. So it's almost 20. It's like 18 runs I've got to do in those things in order to get all the parts. But we got one out of the way. So we have 33 of these things. So we've got a lot of play that we can do for weapons. Only got 7 patterns. I'm going to push this to 40. And then I'll stop making them. I am going to try to get more of the blueprints, but yeah, 40 is just fine. I went through the Last Dagger, Smithereens, ATAMs, Ancient Knight, all that stuff already. So, and the older guns, don't know. Okay, so now here's the question: what we want to do. Arche Tuning is definitely big on the list. But we still have time before, let's go check. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll stand here while I'm thinking about stuff. So yes, Arche Tuning is definitely on the list. We are only at level 7, right? Level 8, sorry. Almost. Look at that. Almost. We got quite a ways to go. And the best way to do that is through the Sigma sector. And we do need more kills. We should have clicked fully over. Yeah, 74-2. So we need another 26,000 kills in there. So going in there to do it wouldn't be bad. You get 1,500 after you've done the daily missions in there, because you get 4,000 extra points plus the 15. So that's why you'll sometimes see your double go to. But once you've collected the ancient relics, it's down to 1,500. So the best place for Arche Tuning is there. Also for, I'm sorry, I think that's one of the best places to do reactor farming. Just because so many drop. The issue is everything drops, so you can't target it. But I've never had any. Oh, I'm sorry. Never had any luck really doing the targeting farm. It's only worked once out of all the Descendants I have. Everything else has just been free range drops. So, and in fact, I just recently spent a whole bunch of time trying to reactor farm for Glay, and then got the exact reactor I wanted from Sigma sector. Is just a random drop. So I'm taking that as a sign from RNGesus that he shall never bless me with the reactor I am searching for if I farm it, but if I just play the game, eventually he will reward me. So that's my theory on it. But I'm also, like I said, in need of red tickets. So that you get over here doing some 400s. So you'll see here you get 12,000 gold, 135 experience, 135,000 weapon. But if you click on this button, that's 24, 211, 211, and then you'll pick up an extra 300 of Arche experience. Now, that's really not worth it, but you can get yourself an extra set. You could farm some of these sets on some of the better ones. And you also get the red tickets. And it runs the same, if I'm not mistaken, it runs the same as the Abyss Colossus, to where 95% of the time it's going to be 4 tickets per boss. 4.5% of the time you'll get 10 to 15, and then it is possible to get 100 and some tickets. So we have that. What's this one? It's White Knight Gulch, which automatically is already telling me no. But what set do we get? Well, isn't that just something? Since we're working on a fire descendant, you know, we could get a better set, and this one's actually pretty good. This could be better. Get rid of that MP recovery out of combat as purple. I do like a defense HP together. So you know what? We'll have to see what we can do. Because our defense is crazy, but our HP is a little low. What was I thinking? You know what? There was something I was thinking. Oh, I know. So if we look at our Descendant modules, as you can see, I have not done a whole lot with him. It was very specific to this run, and I didn't change anything. I'm not going to put any more of these slots, even though he's level 40 and I could. And the reason I'm not going to do that is because with Ultimate Blair coming out, I'll leave him the way I have him, and then we'll see what Ultimate Blair has to say. But I think it's in our best interest, even though we absolutely hate it, to go to the White Knight Gulch under 400 so we can get ourselves some volcanic processor pieces. And at least we'll get 300 Arche factor. We just hate the White Knight Gulch. I really hope Blair has mid-air maneuvering. I don't know if he does. Whew, that would have been horrible. And like I said, I was using most of these guys under Colossi. Didn't really do too much silliness with them. And preferred the long distance versus, the midair. Mainly because the midair, you had the regeneration on it, and sometimes there's a couple missions where you need to double grapple. Not too many, but you'd be left standing there waiting for the midair to recharge if you couldn't make it to where you had to go. But now we want to do this. So, there we go. Oh, before we go. Nope, nobody needs support. So, self-serving time is now. I know I said I'm not doing reactor farming, but component farming is a little different. And I hate doing this too, by the way. Go in here, you run 10 of these things, you get 40 to 80 of these stupid components. All of them are crap. You throw them away. It's just, I know it's a grinding game, so what should I expect? But sorry hitting the mic, guys. I'm trying to get this cord out of the way. Oh, just seeing White Knight Gulch makes me want to cry. Guess we'll go with the Enduring Legacy since I've got the sprint stick on here. Not gonna lie, I'd be fine if I don't kill a damn thing in here. Here, I'll put fire down, make it look like I'm doing something. I mean, this is what Bunny's for, right? Go ahead, Buns. Oh, here's one of them. Can make that jump. Oh, you sons of bitch. Look at that, I saved it. Of course, we didn't get a sprint going. Why am I dying in midair? I'll tell you what. Wouldn't mind running this mission with these two the whole time. Yeah, put fire down. Yeah. So it's hard to get kills when you're running missions with Ines and Bunny. So, you know what? You just roll with it. If I wanted the experience of the actual, of the actual mission, then I would go ahead and just do it solo. Now I just want to get through it. I don't even mind getting teleported. When you do that, you gotta roll. Otherwise, you're gonna get punched. Give this guy a fireball, right? Boom. Well, that was visually unpleasing, wasn't it? Well, it only looks like we got Arche Tuning because we were so close. We're only like 200 away. Otherwise, it is not going to move. Yeah, we got 4 and 4. So, let's see what we got. Yep, got 8 total, but hey, that's a start. Sorry. Guess I should just restart it in case these guys want to go again. More than happy to do that. Yay!
It's time to dance.
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Wouldn't pay attention. Oh, it's just Bazooki though. No. Is that the same NS? I think it is. My fire was totally useful right there.
Get a real feel for it.
I think that Luna was trying to get in the way. Put down extra flames that aren't going to matter. Luna's definitely got some speed of her own, doesn't she? She dead? Yeah, she died. I can be super fast and speedy too.
Get a real feel for it.
Takes a lot of effort to keep up with a bunny, but it can be done. Oh, oh, come on. Wow. Also, I'm not checking my 8. It's nice they give you these two, although we don't really need them as much. But, yeah. I gotta watch my modules. I don't really check the external components that we got because it's not what I'm here for. They're just an extra bonus. Oh, no bunny this time. Well, I kind of got stuck here in the middle of them. This isn't good. Oh, really? There's a health box. Another one. Boop. 2 more. We're all better. Have not played Keelan all that much. The speedy zipping around really wasn't my style. And like Bunny, one thing I ever really do with Bunny is farming. So Speedster was not my forte. And wow, I got spawned inside of them guys. Keelan kind of falls into that same category, so. Got stuck on that box, man. Uh-oh. Getting a little too close, bumping into each other there. I'm just gonna fireball. Why not? Yeah, I feel so bad for all you Ines players. Like, look at her. Look at her. It's horrible what they did, right? Like, she's like massively destroying everything. Keelan ain't playing. It's all yours, man. Oh, come on! I like that throwing fireballs before my other one's effects are even gone. That's wonderful. I don't like those guys because they're so twitchy. No, you guys stop. Yep. Sorry, checking on him. That's weird. He is not a fan, he being my dog. He's also not a fan of the winter weather, so... Aw, didn't even see that coming in. Alright, we'll step over here, let this stuff scroll. Sorry. Let this stuff scroll and we'll see what we got. Still at 8. Alright, so let's check our modules. It's been a while. I don't know. Oh, 1400 were great. Alright, let's see if any of these new components have been worth anything. That's old. What is it? Yeah. Nothing. It's a sprinting one. Wow. A lot of blue perks here, game. What's going on? Character XP, MP recovery, and combat. We'll put that as a B because that's 2 stats, the HP and the MP, pretty decent. Nope. Actually, let's save that one. Shield recovery out and MP recovery, or HP recovery, not bad. Oh, we took too long. We took too long. Well, I guess there's nothing... Oh, shoot. Nothing to do but take our time with it now, right? Blue perks are garbage. Overall, not the best, huh? Got one that was potential. Yep. Probably a couple guns here, right? Nope, none. Okay. Yeah, see, this is going to move incredibly slow. If we wanted this to get done, we would need to Sigma Sector that stuff. But I don't feel like doing that. How many red tickets does we have? 35. Not enough for what we want. Oops, sorry. Let's go to ETA and we'll see where we are. I already sold all my blueprints. That's how I got the achievement done. This, however, is where we were slacking off. So I want 60 to get those extra 2 slots. And anything else, you know, advanced stabilizers are good. Don't really need that. Apparently I have 7 of those things already. Don't need these guys. Don't have any elastic red. So definitely want to pick that up before it goes away. In fact, I can right now. So we'll do it right now. Look, now we have one. Everything else doesn't matter to us. So we just need to get 55 more tickets to snag ourselves that purchase of the equipment slots plus 2 and be good to go. Then we can focus more on either getting more Excava pieces, or we can go back to Sigma Sector and try to grind out some Arche Tuning. Don't need to, because we're at 1,400 out of 2,000, but since we're here, let's just go ahead and talk to this guy. We'll dismantle a bunch of modules, and we'll see see how much Kuiper we can make that we don't need to use. It's only 61. But a high value one is amongst them. It's all right. That'll be okay. 59. These are real small totals. Well, we're down to 1,200, so most of them are in my Transcendence. Glad you asked. So here, as you can see, I got tons of hymns because you keep getting Serena parts, Serena mods from Sigma Sector. A little ridiculous here. And then here's all my Divine Surges. And then, as you can see, I've got quite a few doubles. If I were to blow all these up, let's just select my duplicate. Oops, sorry. Select my duplicates. Got 281 duplicate modules in here. But I'm going to keep those because there's going to be some kind of a module, Transcendent modules, that come out with Blair. And I can just combine them and get a good chance of getting those instead of having to farm them from missions. Although they don't seem to make them hard anymore. But yeah, there's no reason to destroy them when I've got 800 space, plus we're only a week away. Are you for real? You hear this guy? Hey. Gotta calm down, man. It's raining outside. You don't like the rain, so you're not going to go out there anyway. All right, you go find something to do, buddy. Daddy's streaming, okay? It's a whole lot of money's worth of electronic equipment that you're dangerously close to right now. Also, a whole lot of buttons. Why don't you back up? Come on. Back up. Okay. You've been on stream long enough. Go tell your friends. Go tell the kiddies you were online. He's not done, by the way. I guarantee you he's not done. He's going to sit here and cry some more. Yeah, it's been snowing all day, all morning, and then it turned to rain. And he does not like to get wet. That is unacceptable to him, to get wet. So he won't go outside. Then he has to pee real bad. But he doesn't want to go outside because it's raining. And finally we get to a point where he absolutely has to go. Now, just to be fair, about a half hour before stream I took him on. So he went out about 2 hours ago. Now that sounds questionable. Like, you know, hey, he's a 3-hour trip dog. But if I take him out right now, he's not going to go out. He's going to actually stand at the door and then turn around and run away. I'm going to have to go chase him. So we are going to wait probably another half hour. We'll take a break, then we'll take him out, see if we can force him to go. But yeah, he's quiet now. Okay, so let's take a look at our green tickets. We are at 47, so nowhere near. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So even if we kicked livid ass and got every single one of these done and got the pain giver outfit for everybody, we could not finish that journal entry because we need 19. But that would definitely put us well into the next abysmal one. So, I don't know. Definitely got to get the one for Jaber, right? But somebody put a Reddit post up. I don't remember who it was. I shouldn't mention it. But he put a picture. He's like, the grind is finally over, and he showed 2 screenshots. It was the list of all these that he'd gotten. He got every single one of them, but he didn't get Jaber. But he said he's still done. So kudos to you, nameless person. That made me laugh when I saw it. But yeah, is it realistic to get every one of these things before the end of the season? No. I mean, we can go in, you know, takes a minute between loading times. So, I don't know. It's just, usually when we have the Serena dailies that we have to do now, and it's the 2 Colossi Battles, you got to do 2 intercepts. That's the 2 I do. But then I kind of lose heart. And after that, I'm just not interested anymore. But we did cycle in some Deathstalker into that requirement. So, I don't know. I'm definitely at least going to get 3 more before the end of this season. I don't know who, but I want to try to at least get 3 more. 3 to 6. That's where we're gonna put our mark. All right. You can clip that, guys. Jackrabbit's gonna get 3 to 6 of these things done before the end of the season, and that's actually not hard if I just really focus and drops start working my way a little bit. Who? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I guess I could get one for Eugen since I play him a lot. I definitely want to start playing Viessa more. The new buffs did her loads of good. So, stop. If I take you out, will you pee, or are you gonna run away from the door? I'll do it. I told you it wasn't done. All right, you better though. All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a little bit of a break because somebody's sending messages, aren't you? You sending messages, and then we'll pick up where we left off. We're gonna continue working with Blair. Then I'll talk a little bit more about why I'm in a squinchy mood. So, I will check back in just a bit. We'll be right back. Okay, I think everybody, we're finally saved. He did pee. See if he whines some more. His food bowl was empty too. He's a big boy. My little sausage, aren't you? That's right, dumpling. Okay. Whew, I did have to chase him. Anyway, I made a cup of coffee for myself too. So, and then of course, hitting the cold air, I had to pee. It's a fucking child, like a little kid. Okay. Anyway, so we'll try to get 3 to 6 of them things done. So, right now we need 55, 8 per shot. So we need to do 7 more 400s. Oh my gosh. Just when you put it that way, isn't it just garbage? We don't have to do them tonight. I mean, we could do some and then we can go do other stuffs. But, let's go over here where it's quiet. Okay, so the other reason I'm all pissy tonight, my little attitude problems, is I don't know if you're aware, but they released a gameplay stream for Marathon. I was a long time Destiny 2 player. Just ended up walking away from it after a while. They upset me in too many ways, and I said, you know what? We're going to call it. And, I just walked away. No hard feelings, just, we'd grown apart. But I had been listening to the rumors for the last 4 years about Marathon coming out. And I know they did the ARG here recently, the alternate reality thing, where games and real life kind of mix a little bit. There's a whole bunch of excitement over that as they released the teaser and then talked about that. And then they did the actual gameplay reveal today. And I'm thinking about making my own video on this. I normally don't condone or agree with hip-fire reactions. You see something, you don't get your hands on it yourself, you don't get to explore it, but to make judgments. But the issues I have with what I saw, I don't need to play the game to have issues. The examples I will give you is that over and over and over again, as far as Marathon going, Bungie has stated how innovative it was going to be and how innovative they're going to be and the innovations we're going to see. And it just kept saying that. And every single thing I saw in that trailer, I've seen in games before. Some of them were just carbon copies. Some of them are just lifted from other games and I understand, how advanced and how innovative can you be? But when that's what you're promoting and then nothing in that trailer looked even remotely innovative, come on. I don't need to play the game to see that. And if there was some type of innovation that was going on, they'd have showed it. They'd have been happy to show that, at least a portion of it. But if you played any kind of an extraction shooter like Escape from Tarkov, that's the menus. That's your item menu. When you bring up the UI, it's Escape from Tarkov. They showed all the movements of the people, like, the little screens of players running around and doing stuff. And I'm like, wow, you just basically copied Master Chief's running. I know that's your product, but yeah, you just brought that. They showed a heavy knife attack. And I played Hunter when I was in Destiny, and it's the exact same movement. I'd love to get a copy of them side by side and play it. But, innovative. It's just a letdown. I'm not totally let down because I kind of didn't, as time drug on, I kind of expected it to not be remotely close to the hype and to not be what they're saying, but not good. Not good at all. I watched not only that reveal, but I've also watched several other content creators who have been promoting or hoping for the game. And a lot of them seem to have the... Like if you watch them, when you can tell when they're excited about something, or when they're stoked about it, or when they're apprehensive, And what I saw was a lot of people that weren't sure if they could say how they felt because they didn't want to upset the studio. Yes, like I said, I get it. That really can't be standing there saying, hey, this is terrible. It's just a reveal trailer. But this was your chance to showcase what you've done. And I didn't see crap. I didn't see anything. I'm getting all mad right now just thinking about it. And there are a lot of other things. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full length video on it. I'm a small channel. I don't think Bungie respects me anyway. So what do I care if they don't like me? Yeah, we're just running through burning everybody. But yeah, that got me a little ornery. I'm not mad, Bungie. I'm just disappointed. And I know this is early, So I kind of had that frame in mind. I was like, okay, well, this is early first looks. So we might see some changes, and then they post up the release date of September. And it's like, guys, that's 5 months away, man. For you to be as far as you appear to be with 5 months, not the place I think you guys would want to be in. Come on, everybody. Do the flip over there. That Raiden guy's causing me distress. We're just gonna light everything up. Screw it, we're doing them all. Why not? There we go. We did them all. We got some gun kills in there just for funsies. One little guy. Everybody thought you got him, Dude, just go ahead. There you go. Kind of thought that fireball would go further than it did. Not gonna lie. There's no way you hit me. Got him? Cool. Oh no, you son of a bitch. Did I save it? No. All right. They make a big deal out of the small fireballs that he makes, but man, they aren't all that much. This guy's really angry at me, though, for what I did. Hey, look at that. I didn't even know I was grabbing that stuff. See? That's what I'm talking about. You just play the game, and that normally happens. Oh, you douche. You get another fireball. A little early. Need health. Get these before they disappear. Dude, fall down. Thank you. Oh, I can't do it. Can now. Just made me throw my fireball on myself. You know, I specifically came over here because the components, I have yet to see any good ones drop. That's not the best. Terrible. Not good. Why do I do this stuff? So here's something fun. Well, not that fireball. It is fun, but having 2 invisibility Sharons in this mission is garbage. This is not a good thing for me and Samurai Jack there, because they're going to constantly go invisible so they can get their bonuses, which I agree with. But what that also means is that there's not going to be anybody for the enemy, nice hit, to attack except me and, yeah, see, me and Raiden there. Wow. So, yeah, me and Raiden are going to take a beating. Well, that's kind of neat. Draw them over there. That's being it's being creative, man. Try to keep the health up. See if we can get some of that back, right? Nope. Damn, that was a good traction grenade. Look at the bodies. So we got invisibility Sharons who can't get the revives. Come on, ladies. That guy's tough. Yep. Skadoosh. Kind of tried to pre-light that fire. I don't know. Oh yeah, it worked a little. I don't know. I think they're coming back. Can the bad guys not fall to their death? Oh, I got stuck on the... Man. Getting a little glitchy here. Oh, they're all up here now. Okay. Keep running into people here. Need to get a pecking order. Okay. Go invisible, ladies. Saw that coming. Now, everything in this room is aiming at me and Lepic there, so... Can't believe it didn't... Can't believe I got away from that breeze. Definitely taking a beating. Like this guy to go away. Okay. Oh. That was a horrible throw, wasn't it? Okay. Ugh, that was horrible. I hated every minute of this. One invisibility, Sharon. That's fine. Two? No. Too much firepower coming straight at too few people. Need to kind of spread that stuff out. Yeah, I was going to swear. Okay, so this is no longer fun. And I got tomorrow I can do this. So I had to be out in the snow today. So I got up at like 4 a.m. Got ready, went out, hooked up the equipment. It was out until like noonish. A little before noon, like 11ish, maybe 10, something like that. Anyway, got home, took a wee nap. But now my sleep schedule's all off, and like a little toddler, I'm whining and complaining about it, feeling it. So there we go.
You have something to ask of the great Reyna?
Yes, why is your stuff so expensive? Yeah. Hey, it's me, but he's got a cowboy hat on. I did not buy the cowboy hat. Because I am not a cowboy. So anywho. Yep, so we're now at level 9 on Arche. We could probably go in. Yeah, we could definitely go in and just do one real quick Sigma sector with old boy here. How would we get? Dimension and non on a tech. Garbage. Critical. Legion of Darkness. Singular. Crap. Poo-poo too. Okay. Alright, well, the only reason we were doing that was because we needed red tickets and hopefully getting some better ones of these. It did not seem to play out. No. No. Are you serious, buddy? So when he went out, he immediately wanted to come back in, but I wouldn't let him. So then he went out, he peed, and then he came back at the door, and I wouldn't let him in again. I told him he had to go poop, but he wouldn't. So he eventually did just come straight back in. And now he's crying again. Oh, my. Which will drop rate. That's garbage. It's garbage, isn't it, dude? Should I get a webcam, put you on it? You'll be down there in the corner. Everybody can see you. Whining like a little baby child, but you're not. You're a grown adult dog. Okay, again, you're near the equipment. All right, we're going to do a Sigma sector, and then we're going to call it a night, because I'm tired. I'm grumpy. I think he can sense it, so. Nobody here needs help. All right. Between the two, I really don't care. They're both, for me, kind of the same. Isolated Desert seems a little better. It's a little more open. That's the only reason. Okay. Had to have a serious talk with him. Guarantee you it won't affect him. He's going to start whining here soon anyway.
This is Hound Action. Reporting
Right? You be you,
extreme
though. Oh, he did go lay down. Holy cow.
operation zone.
Better quit talking to him.
Please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed. Descendant.
Hey, another Blair here. Hey, what's up, other Blair? Somebody's lighting a lot of ground fire. Here, I'll do it too. Yeah, look at it. Idiocy. Oh, I didn't get... Wasn't close enough to get a turret. Everybody else got one. Wasn't that far away either. Come on, man. I missed every single one of those shots. Every single one. Alright, they're outrunning us. We got to catch up. That guy was dying before I even shot at him. Oh my gosh. Hey, I finally shot somebody. Alright, well, I'm not going to do it, but I'm pretty sure this guy here is. So we're going to have a tough time seeing the floor. Yep. You'll see here. Yeah, it's not that bad. I normally try to calm down when that happens. Put one there, though. There you go, see? We gotta get over here. Now we gotta get over here. Yeah, we all throwing fireballs. Hell yeah. Oh, we got an ATAM's blueprint. Yep. Alright, well, a shorter stream. We're moody. But we did get the main thing done, so that's not bad at all. And Blair's pretty much the same as he used to be. He's just a little stronger. They upped his skills a little bit. Boop, 10. Like I said, I don't really want to change him. And these guns are doing alright. See if we got anything worth anything once we get back to the old Albion. Okay. Let's see. Anything good here? Look at that. We got a double skill effect and duration. It's not bad, right? Might look at that later. Fire skill, skill critical hit on a dimension. Really don't work on criticals with this guy, but you know what? Let's keep that just in case Ultimate Blair is a little bit better. Hold on a second, kitty. Go. Gosh, this house is insane. Yeah, haha. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep that just in case Ultimate Blair ends up being a little different. This is garbage, though. That's garbage. I used to try to keep some reactors in case, like, I needed that tactical rifle or shotgun or anything. But you know what? They seem so easy to get now. It's not worth keeping them in storage. I used to have the diamond set, which was either farming or fodder. But now I don't keep anything now anymore. I mean, they're easy to get. It's just hard to get good ones. That's crap. Blue perks everywhere. There's a blue perk on every single one of these. Wow. This one even thought, screw it up, too. Alright. Unsurprising. Well, we're up to level 10, so we're a quarter of the way there. This will be a lot easier with the dailies, because you get the 4,000 bonus for the relic plus the 1,500, so 5,500. So you can get 11,000. That's enough to get quite a few levels every single day, which is how I've done most of them. But I'll probably run just a few extra missions, like the daily still need you to complete 4 missions, so why not do them in there? You only get the 1,500 for it after the relic is done, but hey, it's another 3,000, so that's a full level right there. But hopefully before Mr. Blair, Ultimate Blair drops, I think that's next week. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, but before he drops, we'll hopefully have the Arche Tuning all done. If not done, we'll have it close. And, you know, we don't have to have it all the way because it's also good. That's a good place to go for XP. So leveling up is great there, and we'll have a bunch of those to do. So, yeah, is what it is. But shorter stream because I'm grumpy because of the snow and because of Bungie. And tired. And my dog doesn't want me to play anymore. And now this cat's up here chewing on dumb stuff. So, but anyway, for those of you that tuned in, thank you very much. Appreciate any kind of support. If you enjoyed it, like the stream. I'm almost done with my 3 videos going on right now. One for Glay, one for Lore, and then now I've decided to add a let's talk about me and Bungie video that I'm going to work on while the iron's still hot, and give my viewpoints. That one's probably not going to get monetized, and don't expect me to be on the nice list for Christmas as far as Bungie's concerned, because y'all aren't paying me, and I'm not one of your sponsors, so I can say what I feel. And it's not all that good. But anyway, maybe, get a good night's sleep. Maybe tomorrow I'll be less salty about it. I don't know. Probably not. I doubt it. It's been 4 years. But anyway, so yeah, we're calling it a night here, guys. So as always, I will see you out there. Take care.